guess I am having trouble figuring out where I want to start. I started this project about a year ago because I wanted to learn more about tarot. So I started this project of collaging my own tarot cards.
I ended up having to leave and come home because
and
my aunt was really sick.
Was a tarot reader.
I didn't want to be far away when she was passing. By nature, grief isn't an easy thing to talk about. Especially in like times when you're stressed out already. I don't want to think about my aunt. I don't want to think about any of these things, and that makes it pretty hard to, work on my collage, but also make anything. The way that she read tarot was also definitely really, everything has a counteraction, instead of in a different way that it might be interpreted. A fortune-telling thing, it's a lot. If you have a thought, you then have the choice of how to add perspective, or just shift where you are looking at your own life from. And in that way, which is like talk about the future or your own action that will decide whether it is used in a way that is productive or is counter helpful to what I can channel, the bits of all different kinds of feelings I have right now, whether they're like about my aunt or whether they're just about like the way the world is right now, like any hard thoughts. I've been kind of channeling into like physical stuff, like collage. It's messy and physical, and it's also like messy in a way that like makes it feel like it's okay if your feelings are messy. It's not something that's going to be perfect. Like there's raggedy edges, there's like bits that stick up, all sorts of stuff like that, and that's like just the way it is. And that's what doing it right looks like. I got a reading once from my aunt. She said this thing to me which I think about all the time, which she said, "You have lived many deaths." And I asked her like what that meant, and she said that like the death card isn't really about like physical death necessarily. It's a lot about like an end moving into a beginning, or a change, like a big change, a death of a version of yourself, or a death of a fear, or a death of a relationship, or a time in your life. Like it's not just about death, it's about the pieces that we shed along the way and the big changes that have to happen in order to keep going. And that's not always pleasant. Like a lot of the time it's really uncomfortable, or sad or frustrating or whatever. And that acceptance is something that you need in order to be able to, you take everything that's true, keep going, and you put it together into something that you can live with, or that you can move forward from a place of grounding, of these are all the things that are already true, these are all the images that I've sourced from other places into my own understanding. I guess that's a little convoluted, but that is kind of how I feel. So what can I say? What a mess.